Hello everyone, I'm Ruchi Sharma. Today I'm going to tell you a very easy method to create the trigonometric table for the standard angles. The standard angles are 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. And for all the T ratios, the 60 ratios which we have studied, you want to write what is that value corresponding to a given angle. One quick way is once you know how to create it for sine theta, then it becomes very easy to find it for the others. But for now, let's use our left hand. I've drawn my left hand there on the board. The drawing is not very good, but still you can make out that I'm starting marking my thumb at 0 degrees, then 30 degrees, then 45 degrees, then 60 degrees, and then 90 degrees. So have a look at this now. Consider your little finger to be 90 degrees and your thumb to be 0 degrees and filling in between the three remaining angles. Now, when we want to write the value for the sine theta, sine 0 degrees. So for the sine, you can see you have to go towards the side of the thumb or left side of the thumb. So if suppose I want to know what is sine 0 degrees, I'll count how many fingers do I have on the left of the thumb. It's 0. So it's 0 divided by 4 and the square root value of that, which is 0. Okay. Come to sine 30 degrees. 30 degrees. How many fingers do we have on the left of this finger, 30 degree? Just one. Please consider thumb to be a finger for now, but we all know it's thumb is thumb, not a finger. But for now, let's count this as a finger. So when we want to know what is sine 30 degrees, we count how many fingers we have on the left side of 30. So we have 1. So this is 1 divided by 4 and the square root of that, which is 1 over 2. Then come to the sine 45 degrees. Then again, see how many fingers do we have on the left side of this 45? We have 2. So it will be 2 over 4 and the square root value of that, which is now 1 over square root 2. Similarly, for sine 60 degrees, you will see how many do you have on the left side? 3. So this is 3 divided by 4 and square root of that, which is root 3 over 2. Then coming to the sine 90, we have 4 fingers on the left side of this 90 degree finger. So 4 over 4 and square root of that is 1. So once you have written for sine, cos goes in reverse. But if you want to write for cos using your palm, again the hand, then what you have to do, you have to go now counting fingers on the right side. So if you want to write what is cos 0, we will count how many fingers do we have on the right side of this. So we have 4. So 4 divided by 4 and the square root of that is 1. Then if this is cos 30 degrees, what you want to know, then you have 3 fingers on the right side. So this is 3 divided by 4 and square root of that, which is root 3 over 2. Now if you want to write what is your cos of 45 degrees, how many fingers do we have on the right side of this? 2. So it's 2 divided by 4 and square root of that, which is 1 over root 2. Then again, if you want to write what is sine cos of 60 degrees, then count number of fingers you have on the right side, that's 1. So it's 1 over 4 and square root of that is 1 over 2. And then if you want to know what is cos of 90 degrees, count the number of fingers which you have on right of this. This is 0. So it's 0 upon 4 square root, which is a 0. Okay. So I'll show you the trigonometric table. It's been written here. Let's have a look at this. Okay. So in this table, this is theta taking different values. I've also written the radian values of these. These are the degree values. These are the radian values. 30 degrees is pi over 6. 45 degrees is pi over 4 in radian. 60 degrees is pi over 3. And 90 degrees is pi over 2. That's all right if you don't know this, because our aim today is to learn how to create the trigonometric table. So that's fine. And then we know there are 6 trigonometric ratios: sin, cos, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent. Now coming to this is what we're saying. Sine 0 is 0 over 4 and the square root, the value is 0. Sine 30 is 1 over 4 square root, which is half. Then 45. 45 would be this middle finger. How many do we have on the left side of the middle finger? We can count this as 2. So it's 2 divided by 4 and square root, which is 1 over root 2. Then 60. 60 degrees this finger. So how many do we have on this left side? 3. So this will be 3 divided by 4 and the square root is root 3 over 2. And similarly, you can get for sine 90 degrees. So once you have for sine finger, sine table, all these values, cos goes in reverse to this. So whatever you've got 0 to 1 values here, goes 1 to 0 here. And then tangent theta is sine theta over cos theta. How? Let me just tell you how. Because tangent theta, we know, is perpendicular over base. Yeah. Now, if we write sine theta over cos theta, what is that? What is that? Sine theta we know is perpendicular over hypotenuse. Cos theta we know is base over hypotenuse. So this means this is P over H times. A division means you make it to multiplication and flip the fraction. So this is H over B now. H cancels, this is P over B same. So that's the reason to write the tangent trigonometric table for the tangent values. You can use sine theta over cos theta. So 0 over 1 is 0. Half over root 3 over 2 is 1 over root 3. These two are the same. So when you divide, this is 1. This over this is root 3. And any number divided by 0 is always not defined. Okay, that makes it easy. Yep. And then now for sine values. The reciprocal of sine we know is cosecant. Reciprocal. So this is 1 over 0, which is not defined. Reciprocal of half is 2. Reciprocal of 1 over root 2 is root 2. Reciprocal of this is 2 over root 3. And this is 1 as it is. Then one way of writing secant is whatever you have got for cosecant, the reverse when you make the entry becomes the secant. Or you can go with the reciprocal of cos. So 1 over 1 is 1. Reciprocal of this is this. Reciprocal of this is this. Half is 2. And reciprocal of 0 is not defined. And then for cotangent, there are various methods. One method is you do cosecant over secant. Other method is you do reciprocal of tangent. You can go with the reciprocal of tangent, that gives you cotangent. Yeah, makes sense. So we can create your trigonometric table without actually trying to memorize it, just by using your left hand. Okay, so remember, when it is left hand you are using, start marking from 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees. If it is for sine values, if you're finding, then see how many fingers you have on the left side towards the thumb. And if it is for the cos value, just see how many fingers you have on the right side, away from the thumb. All right, hope that this is going to help you remembering and creating your trigonometric table. And then bye, take care. See you next week.